We've come a long, long way together through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
Sky Sports is changing.
I have to praise
Sports leading broadcaster for over 24.
A very good morning to everyone. I hope that our viewers at home are having a wonderful morning. This is Sky Sports News reporting live from the Etihad Stadium. This is me, Junior Percy Manges, and joined by...
And I am Kevin Spacey. Welcome to our supporters and all our viewers for Sky Sports Live.
Kev, so we know that one of our major concerns when it comes to sports is sports deviances, and one of our top stories today is one of those.
Yeah. From what you just said, right? Sport deviances is just taking place, right? Right now, it is said that Man City, the whole team, the whole management team, right? All the players, they have been caught doping, right? For the Premier League, meaning that what they did was wrong and they were not supposed to do that according to the sporting codes and sporting rules.
I think that's something that I didn't expect it, and I'm still struggling to digest everything that happened for a team of a caliber like Man City.
Exactly.
That's highly unethical.
It's highly unethical, and to think that a very prestigious team like Man City would be caught doping, it kind of makes us question their dominance in the league.
And in every other competition. I mean, this is the same team that has a winning streak of like 50 games.
Yes.
And they also won recently. They won the Premier League and the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So maybe we don't know.
Maybe
we can say that the doping maybe has a hand in the play.
Exactly.
So what do you think, like, in terms of the future of the team, what's going to happen relating to the FA Cup, the FA organization and everything?
Yes. Okay, since the team was caught for doping, right, and we understand that what they did was wrong, that means that all the officials and all the sporting codes are supposed to actually investigate this matter. And if it happens that this is true, then that means that they're going to be stripped of their titles that they won, right? And that is very bad for the team. And that means that players are going to lose sponsorships. Players are going to lose endorsements because they were caught doping. Yes, that might have a very it's going to have a very negative impact if it happens to be true.
That's it. This is very shocking news to England, to the Premier League, to soccer as a whole. We never expected this. Still in shock, and we know that it's not only sports doesn't only have sports deviances. We also have relative sports deviances, positive sports deviances, and
positive deviances. So this is what happened, right, in the Premier League or in the UEFA League, right? So basically, I just want to say first things first, like, hey, congratulations to Liverpool fans and the United fans, because what happened was very wonderful, spectacular. So this is what happened. Liverpool proceeds to the final, UEFA Champions League final, a very, very, very prestigious competition. How they won was different though. James Milner, the captain of Liverpool, right, took the position of the goalkeeper. He's a defender, and him being a goalkeeper, that's not his natural position. However, because the goalkeeper couldn't play anymore, they had to make an alternative solution for this problem, which was James Milner. And so James Milner actually
he saved the penalty.
He saved the penalty.
And he's the reason why they proceeded to the final, actually. So that's something good. I never expected that from... I expected that from a captain, but not from that position of a goalkeeper.
Yes.
So it turns out that he has hidden capabilities that we didn't know of. But that's good.
That's very good.
That's very good. So that's the reason why they actually proceeded to the final. So we have to give credit to the manager and also to James Milner. So I think that he really deserved it, and the team deserved it also. So yeah. And another positive deviance is the one that we saw when Man United played against Watford. We saw that Lukaku was injured, but instead of him being substituted, the coach opted to keep him in the game, which saw him score 2 goals, which is something that's very
It's amazing.
amazing, but abnormal. Did you really expect that from the coach?
Of course not.
I mean, that was the game that was very crucial for them. They had to win it in order for them to make it in the top 4. So when that happened, I thought the coach was gonna substitute him, but the coach decided he's gonna keep him on, and it happened that he scored 2 goals. So also congratulations to Man United. You guys made it into the top 4. Credit to Lukaku and also credit to the manager.
Yes, true. Right now, we're going to move to relative deviances. So this is what happened with Leicester City and Watford. So one of the players of Leicester City, which is Jamie Vardy, got injured by Kane from Watford. So that injury was fair. However, the supporters thought that it was not fair. Thus, it caused a scuffle amongst the supporters.
So that's something that's really not. It's not unacceptable.
Yeah,
that's not something we want to see regularly from the supporters.
Yes.
Because players getting hurt like during the game, that's part of the game.
Yeah,
that's part of the game. Players are gonna get hurt,
Yes.
and that's gonna happen. But we don't want to see supporters fighting amongst themselves because of the injuries that have been caused during the play,
during the match. Because sports is a contact sport. In soccer itself is a contact sport, and so people should actually expect players to get hurt, right? And then it's not really ethical and right for the supporters to fight amongst themselves because of an injured player, right? Yes, that's not normal.
That's not normal.
Yes,
that's sad. And
what are the causes for deviances?
Okay, the causes of sports deviances. I think that's
negative sports deviances, like
looking back at one of the cases that we have just covered previously,
yes,
where Manchester City players were found doping. I think one of the reasons there is that the players really lack moral restraint to resist, and the players value winning more. Like the rewards of winning are so great they don't even take into consideration the risk of sports deviance.
Yeah, that's true because right now the whole team, all the individuals themselves, they value winning more than the prospect of being punished.
The thing is that they don't even take into consideration the risk of being punished. But all they think of is the rewards that they will be getting. And I think that's something that the FA, not just the FA, but the sports governing body as a whole need to take a closer look at Man City and everything. So yeah, I think we should really try our best to not get involved in acts like this, because okay, the rewards are great, but maybe not that great when you look at it in the long term.
Yeah, true. And also I like to also add something, right? Causes for positive deviances. When Lukaku scored 2 goals when he was injured, when James Milner saved Liverpool from losing, right, by becoming the goalkeeper, right? In this sense, it's more like the same thing. The winning, they value they sacrifice themselves, their injuries, right? Then everything for the whole team, right? And that means that for them to do that, they had to actually step up to the plate.
And that's the great thing about the reasons of sports deviances, because it doesn't involve anything that has to do with punishment. It's just the extra mile that the players and everyone is willing to take and walk. So that's very great.
That's true. To our viewers, if you just tuned in right now, we just covered sports deviances. Which is negative deviances, positive deviances, and relative deviances, right? And for those who don't understand, right, deviances is being defined of the sporting codes or the sporting rules, whether for good reasons or for bad reasons. Yeah, this is me, Kevin Spacey, live at the 80th Stadium.
This is me, Junior Pressy. Thank you guys for tuning in. I think we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.
We've come a long, long way together through the hard times.
Sky Sports is changing.